My greatest wish for myself is to complete school.
My greatest wish for myself is to become a better person and get me a job and get stable.
My greatest wish for my daughter is for her to fulfill her dreams.
Starfish Family Services has really helped our students in a way such as helping them with the needed items they need for their children, giving them a place to talk, providing them with case management services that includes goal setting and preparation for when they graduate, and it's been a real valuable asset for our students at Cambridge.
You know, what makes me most proud about our parenthood program, I believe, is the fact that we service anybody, right? We're out in the community, we are in the schools, we are bringing services directly to the young people rather than having the young people come to us.
You don't get a handbook when you get a child, and so to guide them through parenting and to show them that they are their child's teacher and you're that first guide is a terrific gift that we get to give to our community.
Our teen parents are allowing us to see them at their most vulnerable time and allowing us to be a very important support system in their lives.
Like, I can talk to her about stuff that I can't talk to my family about. And that's very, very important to me. Because if I didn't have her, then I wouldn't be able to talk to nobody.
Without having the parenthood program, I think the parents would be lost in this community because there's been many changes within the Inkster community. The Inkster schools closed and they were all kind of transported throughout the different Western Wayne areas. So this is able to bring our parents back together and support those youth that have been lost and kind of transported throughout the whole areas. So it's definitely helped bring people back together and to give them support and resources.
Partnering with MI-APPP has helped the community because as we started to interview the supportive adults and find out what their fears are, what their challenges are, helping them to care for themselves so they can care for the teens, we also went to the teens and asked them who their supportive adults were. The teens started to realize, oh my goodness, I have more than one supportive adult.
As far as behavior-wise with our young parents, I've seen a lot of maturity over the past months with the partnership of the program and working with them and connecting with the case manager.
I've been achieving a lot of my goals that I don't think I would have on my own, like passing classes and getting jobs and stuff. The biggest successes have been the barbershop talks, I would have to say. That's for the fathers and engaging the fathers. That's what we specialize in for the parenthood program, and having all the fathers of all ages come out and support the young men and get adult support.
Well, we just reach out to those fathers that's part of our program already, who's the father of mothers that's in our program, to try to engage them to be, you know, within the child's life more. So it's not only for them, but it's also open to the public where other fathers could come and just tell their story to encourage them to be greater fathers. It definitely takes a village to raise a child. So that's why we believe here with the fatherhood program that if we instill in the fathers to be that example to their child, whether it's a little boy or a little girl, it will go a long way in their lives.
We incorporate the voice of youth in our program by doing multiple surveys every other month with them to see what their, not just basic needs are, but where their supports can be increased and where their psychoeducation can be increased. And that guides our program. They tell us what they want, and that's why we have such a high turnout, is because they determine what they need. We don't pick it out, they do.
I've seen many changes with our students because of the parenthood program through Starfish. Their self-esteem seems to have really come up. We've seen grades come up, the academics have improved. Just their overall personalities seem to be happier. They don't feel as isolated. There's just so many great things about Starfish Family Services and the parenthood program that I've witnessed that I just really can't say enough about them.
My wish for the teens in the programs is that they are really able to find happiness, and that they're able to overcome the barriers that they have in front of them at this moment, and realize that you know, in 5-10 years down the road, that this is just a blip on the radar, and that they can be successful.
What about the program makes me most proud is that they are all making progress economically, psychologically, and attachment parenting, like focusing on their parenting with their child, every single one of them.
My wish for the Parenthood program is that more teen parents get involved, that word of mouth, that one person can tell a friend, can go back to school and tell how great our program is, and that we can have a huge waiting list that in hopes that we can service as many teen parents as we can.
If I met someone, which I've had, and have recommended this program, which I have done, I always tell them about how amazing the people are that work here, how they lend a listening ear all the time and a shoulder to cry on when you're exhausted, and resources to help you. And I have given this program's name to multiple young mothers that I know.